to PMP, your home of positive vibes. If you're new here, you know what to do. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, and tell a friend to tell a friend. And without further ado, let's get rolling. So today, I'm sharing about my story on how I started running and how I've kept the pace and the spirit till now. Because trust me, it's never easy. It's not an easy journey, but it takes courage and consistency. So on this one fine morning, Nico, I'm just seated at home and I'm like, you know what, guy? I think you're not doing it because I had added weight like seriously. Uh, from 78 to 87. And this didn't just come like that. Okay. I was enjoying because yeah, nimeongeza weight and there's some compliments we take. They're compliments, but again, they have consequences. So I used to feel nice when people compliment me, hey, mazee umeongeza, unakula vizuri, eh? Corona iko lakini wewe maisha inakupeleka vizuri. I was like, yeah, mimi sina stress, but in real sense, yes, stress iko. So I sat back and I was like, as much as I'm happy about the compliments, is it the right thing? Because I noticed most of my clothes were not fitting. And you see, I was like, is either I choose to work out to reduce to fit, or I have to change my entire wardrobe. Like that's an expense that I'm not ready for. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to start running, and I'm determined that my my clothes must fit, and more so my suits because I like doing suits. Uh so on this one day I decided, you know what, let me give it a try. So I just left in the morning because I had to contemplate. Like it took me time just preparing myself, panga, my jogging pants, t-shirt, shoes, and all that. So I've had a problem of waking up in the morning. That one I won't lie. But this is a decision I had made, so I had to turn things around, and it was not going to be easy, but I had to move. So I left the first morning, ran, but then I could not, like I was just estimating, like, nikikimbia from here to here, that's a long distance. I've done well. I was like, that's good. So I ran the first day. I left with my phone, just earphones, listening to music. I ran, finished the first day. I think after I started now timing myself, I think the first day I covered like 2.5 kilometers. It was so, like I felt like at least I've done something. So I came back home. I said the following day I had to do more than I had done before. So I took a different route. I think on that day I did like around 4 kilometers or so. So what happened on the second day when I was running, when I had just covered like a kilometer, I stumbled on a stone and fell on my stomach. And you know how painful that can be. You lose your breath, like you can't even breathe. But I said, so I picked myself up, tested myself, and I was like, should I go back home because I just covered like a kilometer, or I have to continue and finish the distance that I promised myself? So I had these two voices. One was like, your heart, because my hands were bruised, and I was like, maybe I should just go back home and try again tomorrow. But the other one told me, you can finish. So I said, whatever happens, I have to finish. So I continued. And that day, I can tell you it was so refreshing because, the fact that I was hurt, I fell after covering a kilometer, but I still had to finish the 4 kilometers. It was so fulfilling, and it gave me even more courage and more reasons why I should continue doing it. So I went for that day. With that, I noticed, I was like, I'm listening to music, yes, as I run. Why can't I try something new? So I went to my podcast, downloaded a motivation talk. I realized I was feeding my mind, like I was feeding my mind with positive stuff as I exercise my body. So that's for physical fitness, and I was on a journey to lose the kgs that I had added. So the following day, I downloaded more episodes. It's like, how can I? Why should I now? Now let me see the distance that I cover because I wanted to give myself a target. So I downloaded this. uh, fitness app. It should be Adidas. Yeah. So I started running while I time myself, and it was so fulfilling in the sense that I used to run whenever after covering 1 kilometer, the app will tell you, you've covered 1 kilometer, you're running at this pace. These are the calories that you've burned, and I feel so nice. And at the same time, I'm listening to this motivation talks from Jim Rohn, telling me how you need to keep moving, how you need to feed your mind with positive things, and so it was just a whole lot of stuff. And I like self development books, but now I'm lazy at reading hard copy or even soft copy for that matter, because I've tried both. I read one chapter, two chapters, and then I'm done. I jump onto another book and another, you know. So I was like, this time round, let me try something new. Let me try an audiobook. So the first book I downloaded, remember, it was Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. So I ran for 3 days listening to the book, and I was like, mimi naye nimeweza. Like you feel positive, you feel just good with the stuff that you're feeding your mind with, about financial literacy and all that. And you find these are things that there are some mistakes that you've been making. You think uh, they're unique to you, but these are things that people have done before. So it's like there's knowledge there, there's information out there that can help you avoid make certain mistakes that you make on a daily basis. So I started doing that. Then one book after the other. Rich Dad Poor Dad went to The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, The Richest Man in Babylon, and so on. So I made it now a routine, you know. And even with the books, I got to learn more on how to develop new habits and maintain. So it's something that I used to do while I enjoy. One thing I used to do to whenever I finish running, download the I'll share my task of the day, what distance I've covered, how many kilometers, and how many minutes I used to run. So when I was doing that, I used to do just for my own satisfaction, if I may say so. But what I didn't realize is people out there were watching, and people now I started getting messages. You know what? Hey, you guys, you're so determined. I need that spirit. How can I do it? And now all of a sudden I became a motivational speaker also, because I used to to motivate people and encourage them on how they can do. And I started realizing there are people who are doing it after seeing what I was doing. And on this particular day, a friend of mine texted me. He responded to the status, and he's like, "I've been seeing you doing this consistently, and I think I also need to exercise. Can I join you?" I was like, "Why not?" So I was happy because I had inspired someone, and at the same time, I had gotten company. And it's so encouraging when you're running with someone or when you're exercising with someone. And you see now, this person was emulating what I was doing, so I had to be strong. Even at that time when I feel I want to give up, maybe I'm running and I've run out of gas. You feel like how will this person that is doing this because of me feel? So you have to push. Even when you go to the field to exercise, you're trying to push beyond the limit, beyond what you can do. And it was really encouraging. So after that, again, another one joined. And the club is growing. So if you want to join us, please reach out and we can work out together. So on this particular week, so this other guy that joined us, he joined us. So we exercised with him for one week, and then the following week, I we ran on Monday, and then I was not feeling so well. So I was like, I came today, but I don't think I'm okay. So the following day, I thought I'd be fine to continue, but I was not feeling well. So I said I'll give it a break. At least I get well. So I've been on medication. But now this guy has been so consistent, and he's been doing so good, and and I was like, I've touched someone's life, and it's a good thing, because now he's so motivated. He's doing it even better than when we started. And we've had more people, and you can join us not just physically maybe here, but you can join us because we are coming up with a fitness challenge so that you can do it from wherever you are. But now we set targets weekly and monthly. So this week we want to cover this much, and in this month we want to do this. So we'll be sharing our statistics to make sure that we keep each other on toes and we become each other's accountability partner. So if you want to join our PMP workout routine, please feel free to engage us, maybe in the comment section or through the numbers that are down on the screen. And let's keep the positive vibe. The next time we meet, I'll be talking to you about how I started meditating, and that comes in our next episode. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and tell a friend to tell a friend. Till next time.